On January the 2nd of 2024, at around 9:30 p.m., the police were called to investigate reports of 10-foot-tall creatures. Witnesses said the creatures were terrorizing people at a mall that is located near 2nd Street in Miami, Florida. Also, social media posts and videos of the incident at the mall claimed that large creatures had attacked, which prompted the Miami Police Department to take serious action. Videos show dozens of police vehicles responding to the area. The beings were reportedly between 7 and 10 feet tall, according to eyewitness reports circulated online. As a result, air traffic in the Miami area was shut down, with police helicopters supposedly the only ones still in service. A few accounts also mention seeing unidentified flying objects or UFOs. Described in multiple detailed social media posts, the incident at the mall was allegedly caused by creatures ranging in size from 7 to 10 feet. The posts also stated that a significant number of police officers were dispatched, which can be seen in the videos that later surfaced online of the incident. Also seen in the video were dozens of terrified people fleeing from the mall and from the surrounding areas in question. Also, a no-fly zone was issued in the area, which led to the airport's closure and a power outage that affected the mall and about 60,000 nearby homes, causing a major blackout of the surrounding area. So, why would they cut off the power to the area? What was going on that was so terrifying that they didn't want people seeing? Witnesses also stated that at least one person was so scared of these beings that they pulled out their firearm and shot one of the creatures multiple times, which witnesses stated didn't even faze the 10-foot otherworldly being. Furthermore, it was mentioned that the police had turned off their scanners for the time being. Instead of police helicopters, witnesses reported seeing all black helicopters, with no inscriptions or markings of any kind. Interestingly, there has been no coverage of these events by mainstream media, either locally or nationally. Alternative reports, however, say that a group of up to 50 juveniles fighting and lighting firecrackers were responsible for the disturbance. But reports would prove that the alleged fight between the juveniles didn't happen until several hours later at a completely different location. So what are the authorities really trying to hide? A witness that goes by the handle Sosa Pippin on TikTok posted a video giving his account on what happened during the incident at the mall. His account states as followed. We happened to be at the mall at the time of the incident. We were at Foot Locker, and the next thing I know, we heard a commotion outside. It sounded almost like firecrackers or something. I initially thought they were shooting or something. Then the next thing I know, we see people running for their lives. Like, they were really moving, I'm talking, old people and all, running for their lives. So I looked at my girl and said, yo, we out, so we go and follow the crowd. Then the next thing you know, real gunshots start going off. So I look back, and no lie, all I see is this big, what looked to be a shadow person, but it was solid at the same time though. And there were a few of these shadow beings, and they looked like they were coming towards us in our direction, like as if they were chasing us. And it's crazy because they were disappearing and reappearing closer and closer to us. And at that point I turned back around and stopped looking back, and we were out. This is only one of a few different videos that were posted giving an eyewitness account, but unlike this one, all the others have since been removed. What also is strange about this situation is that there has yet to be any videos to surface of footage from inside of the mall the fateful night. There's also been talks of NDAs, or non-disclosure agreement, which is a legal binding contract that prevents someone from leaking sensitive information. What makes this situation stranger yet, is that this situation seems awfully similar to an incident that happened in May of last year in Las Vegas, when a family called the police to report a UFO crash in their backyard. They stated that there were multiple 8 to 10 foot tall creatures in their backyard, with big eyes that looked to be aliens. Police investigated the report but didn't find much. The family posted a video online that internet sleuths later would point out what looked to be some type of alien beings. But no one could really be sure due to the blurriness of the video. The family would later state that in the days following the event, 2 bald men that claimed to be with the US government stopped by to get their statement, and to tell them to take down all of the videos they posted to social media about the incident. They also told them not to discuss the incident with anyone under any circumstances. The family said the people claiming to be from the US government put a 360 rotating camera on the telephone pole outside their house, which the family later posted pictures of. And just a few days after installing the camera, they came back and took it down. And what makes it even stranger again, is the parallels it has to the alien invasion of Peru, that happened later in June of the same year. Reports of more 8 to 10 foot tall creatures were causing havoc to a small village in Peru. The villagers stated that these beings were trying to kidnap children around the village at night. This went on for months, leading to the local men around the village to start policing the village every night at sundown with weapons such as shotguns, rifles, handguns, machetes, and baseball bats. The villagers were so scared they called on the Peruvian military and the US military to protect them, stating that these beings were not fazed by basic weaponry such as shotguns and rifles. The local villagers said on multiple occasions they shot the beings, but it didn't affect them. They said every time they shot the beings or would get close to them, they would up and fly or float away up over the trees back into the forest. The villagers believed the creatures were attacking them at night because they wanted to use them as a food source. Mostly because of an old urban legend about creatures known as the face pillars. The legend states that the face pillars live somewhere deep in the forest, burrowed underground, and every 50 to 100 years they come out of their underground hideout to feed on human prey. There's picture and video clips online of these reported beings, but most are pretty blurry. The media released a statement that they were supposedly gold miners, with jetpacks trying to scare the locals to keep them away from their illegal gold mines. Only problem with this answer is jetpack cost anywhere from $350,000 and up. Not to mention that illegal gold mines were busted later in the area, but no jetpacks were ever found. Something has been going on, and it seems like the government and the media are trying to cover it up. Is it aliens or is it something else? Some people are even saying it may be the Nephilim as described in the Bible. Whatever it is, I feel like we have the right to know. And no matter how hard they try and cover it up, it's only a matter of time before the truth surfaces. And I have a feeling that when the truth does come out, it's going to be something bigger than we ever imagined. So, what do you think actually happened at that mall on January the 2nd? And why does it seem like the authorities and the media are covering it up? Do you think that it could be something like mass hysteria? Well, if that was the case, then why take such major precautions like the ones that were taken that night? Well, don't you think precautions such as immediate no-fly zone, cutting all power to the immediate area and surrounding areas, leaving 60,000 residents without electricity, calling over 100 officers to report to the scene, are a bit extreme for hysteria? I for one do. But, whatever they responded to had to be a pretty big threat. So whether it was aliens, hysteria, the Nephilim, or shadow people, we may never truly know. But, let me know what you think it was, down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video through its entirety. Your support truly means the world to me. And if you enjoyed this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, turn on all notifications, and share it with your friends. Remember, your feedback keeps me motivated and helps me create even better content for you. So if you would like to see more videos about the strange and mysterious, then check back in a couple of days for new content, because we post 2 to 3 times a week. Well, until next time, thank you again, and stay awesome.